everybody. Joe Tessitore. Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. Hard to believe that Ali and Frazier are back out there the first time since October of 1975, the Thrilla in Manila. They both left a lot of each other in the ring that night, Teddy.
Yeah, that's why you wonder when they're back how much of them actually is back, how much of them was left in the ring, how much they can bring once again. And that's why I think it's going to be a fascinating fight. They're not the same fighters physically, but their character is still there. So they're probably going to take more than they used to take, and their character is going to allow them to.
Joe Frazier's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Muhammad Ali's jab has to be first and foremost on his to-do list, isn't it, Teddy?
Yeah, I would say so. You ever see that commercial where the guy says, how do you spell relief?
Sure.
Well, it's kind of like, how do you spell victory in this fight? J-A-B. That's exactly the way you go.
That's what he wants. Parries that punch intended for the head. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. It's been a recent trend, Teddy, where we've seen in the heavyweight division a lot of Eastern Europeans dominating. Why do you think that is?
Same thing in basketball. I don't think they're the better athletes, but you know what? There's an urgency. There's a real hunger. This is their opportunity. The fighters over here, and the basketball players for that part, they have too many options here. Over there, they make the most of it, and fundamentally, they're very sound.
He just missed that shot up top. What happened to the get-to-know-ya? They're getting to know each other real quick here.
Unbelievable. I feel like I'm at a fancy restaurant, and we've already had 4 courses, and the chef came out and said, hey, don't be full yet. You got 8 more to go.
Final 10 seconds of round number 1. Joe Frazier's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Muhammad Ali's nose is now starting to bleed. Muhammad Ali's attitude in that last round really paid off. You saw he was the much busier fighter. Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Well, we told you it could be this kind of fight, and as advertised thus far. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. It's so obvious what the strengths are of Joe Frazier, but where is there a need or room for improvement?
A little bit in the defensive quarters. You know, he'll bob and weave, Joe, but when he goes down to make you miss, he comes straight up in the middle. He would serve himself a lot better if he came up on the side.
Nice block by Frazier. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Joe Frazier's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Well-placed counter punch by Frazier.
Keep your hands up.
Devastating blow by Frazier. He just missed that shot up top. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. 1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Unable to get to Ali. Ali blocked it. Good scoring counterpunch by Frazier. Muhammad Ali's cheek is ripped open right there. You can see the cut. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Ali. Dismisses his opponent's headshot.
Keep your head moving.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Good block by Joe Frazier. Between rounds here, and Muhammad Ali has to deal with the swelling.
You know, Muhammad Ali, his nature, his constitution is always to deal with things. You know, it's always overcoming. He's always talking about, I'll find a way, I'll overcome, I'll pull off this upset. He's going to have to overcome this situation.
Blocks that belt line well. Well-placed counterpunch by Frazier. Well-targeted counterpunch by Frazier. What a chin. Can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing?
And more importantly, can his opponent believe it? You know what? You want to hit a guy, so you figure that that's a good thing, that's an encouraging thing. This is a case where his opponent might get discouraged just by seeing his guy take those kind of shots.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. Well, we know Frazier took the Olympic gold, but let's go back further than that to growing up in 1940s and 1950s, Beaufort, South Carolina, the poor sharecroppers. That defines you.
Yeah, that stays with you. And that is something that reminds you at the right time why you're in that ring.
Acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Counterpunch by Frazier. Here we go with the 4th round. No, he missed that right. Able to dismiss that body shot. That was not well targeted by Ali. He missed with that headshot. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Joe Frazier blocks that punch. Nothing there on the punch by Ali. Great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Muhammad Ali. Parries that punch intended for the head. Joe Frazier's opponent is really getting away with one here because he hasn't been the victim of any body work.
No, well, he should have talked to a plumber because, you know, he should have asked the plumber, hey, if a guy has a real nice house, you know, how can I mess it up? How can I ruin it? How can I flood it? Well, go downstairs and open up some pipes. Well, if a guy's fast, you know what? Go downstairs, open up some pipes, do a little flooding. You know, go down there. I mean, take away the speed.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Joe Frazier is really disappointing us with his lack of work to the body.
Yeah, it is.
And a smart counterpunch by Frazier. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. They both decide to bring it. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far. A little defense turns to offense by Frazier. You get the sense that they know no other way how to fight. They are going at it, back and forth, toe-to-toe, punch for punch. Frazier's doing half of his opponent's job for him. He's a sitting target. This is like being in the gym for his opponent right now.
Yeah, he's just standing straight up, making himself much too available.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Protecting his head well with his guard. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Joe Frazier. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Joe Frazier. was looking for. That's a miss right there by Ali. Nice block by Ali. Muhammad Ali's coasting his way towards a victory here. That round comes to an end, and yet another round that you got to mark down on your scorecard for him.
Yeah, the only way he loses now is if he's a glutton. You know those guys, you've seen them, Joe, they're on our crew. They stay at the table too long. They don't know when to push away from the table, you know? Well, he's got to push away from the table right now. If he does that, hey, this is in the bank.
Good block by Frazier. Muhammad Ali's so comfortable on the outside. He's just having his way on the outside against the guy that can't afford to stay there.
No, he has to find a way to get inside. I have a little advice for him. Start moving your head and start working your way in without catching the punches on the way in.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And Joe Frazier's legs look shaky. He was hurt. A huge uppercut puts him down. Joe Frazier now rising up, and how will he deal with this?
Well, that's what he wants to know because he's been good addition. Now let's see how he takes.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Joe Frazier is hurt, and he's going to clinch.
Usually Frazier's doing the hurting, so this is new territory for Joe Frazier.
Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Joe Frazier's clearly behind on points, wouldn't you agree?
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
And he's taken a pretty good amount of punishment.
Yeah, he's starting to get a little bit ragged there.
How does he turn things around?
Well, what he's got to do right now, look, the guy has shown he has a good chin. So forget that. Don't keep going to that same place because he's already shown you he's good. He's got that nice whiskers. Go downstairs to the body. See if he takes it good down there.
No, his opponent got away from that uppercut. He is hurt, and he's playing keep away now.
He needs to stay away.
Halfway, there it is! And Joe Frazier's in a bad spot right now. Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time now? So Joe Frazier goes down and now rises to his feet.
And now he has to make sure that he kills some time. Gets in close where he can
And there's the bell. He is saved by the bell. Oh, boy, Teddy, he's in a world of hurt now. Only 60 seconds in front of him.
And you know what? Less than 60 seconds. It took him 5 seconds to get him on that stool. So right now, they can't concentrate just on telling him things, and he needs to be told.
Wow! And Joe Frazier's in bad shape. Able to show you his blocking ability. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. He just missed that shot up top. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And Joe, he just fought the other guy's fight, and now it's not his fight at all. He is down.
No, he should have been on the inside. He pulled out into a world of trouble, a world of punches.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's over. The fight is over. Muhammad Ali's gonna have his hand raised by way of KO. The 10 count reached. His opponent out. He's the victor. Muhammad Ali's your winner by knockout.
Everybody but his opponent is happy now. That was an entertaining fight.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time.